Hey guys, it's your girl Jahlicia, and today I am here to rant, okay? I know you're probably like, girl, you look like you are somewhere else, and as you can see, the lighting isn't what it usually is, but I'm in Ohio on vacation. I'll tell you guys more about that in another video. Right now, I am here to say, dear motherfucking Megabus, okay? And that's what we're going to be ranting about on today. Now, let me first start by saying, this was my first and last time ever riding Megabus, okay? And I know they have all the sales about, ooh, you can go to bumfuck Egypt for $1, which is great, okay? But there are a few things about Megabus that you should motherfucking know before you take your happy ass down there and pay your $1, okay? All right. Now, I'm going to preface this video by saying I didn't make the reservations, okay? And I should have because I would have read and found out all the information that I needed to know, but I didn't do that, okay? Okay. So, side-eye to me for that, okay? I'm going to just start that off. But let me just say this. Megabus is like, oh, yeah, you can plug your phone in, whoop-de-whoop, you know, blah, 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 $1. Child, okay. Let me start at the beginning. So, I rode Megabus from Tampa, Florida to Columbus, Ohio, okay? Yeah. Alright, I got on Megabus to Orlando. It was fantastic. The bus was nice and new. I was all hyped because it's a double-decker bus and I've never been on one. So, I was like super excited. I mean, I plugged my phone in. We watched a little TV. Me and Ray watched, I think, How to Get Away with Murder on the way. It was fabulous, okay? No problems. I'm thinking, yes, we about to ride it out. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, so we get to Orlando. Everything's fine until I get on the bus from Orlando to Atlanta. That's when the bullshit started, okay? Yeah. First of all, none of the plugs work to plug in your phone. And I know y'all might think that's really salty of me to make a complaint because of that. But if you advertising plugs working, the plugs need to be working, okay? In their defense, there was 2 plugs on the bus that worked. Now, 2. It's 200 people on the bus, but okay, 2 plugs work. Okay, here's another news flash. If you're sitting in an area on a bus where plugs are supposed to be working and they're not working, you might not want to charge your phone for 8 hours on the entire trip. Because, bitch, it don't take 8 hours to charge no phone. But the person who was sitting in the seat with the plug, she say, fuck the world, don't ask me for shit. She charged her phone. So, my phone was dead, Ray's phone was dead, everybody's phone was dead, and everybody was salty, okay? But you know, I got over that because I'm accustomed to driving Greyhound on Greyhound, girl, you ain't charging nada. So it wasn't a big deal to me at that point, okay? Because keep in mind, I'm just going to Atlanta. I still got a long way to go. So we get to Atlanta. You know, they stop on the way just like Greyhound. They let you eat, all that. It was okay, okay? We made the best of it. Fine. Tell me why I get to Atlanta at 4:20 a.m., okay? And if you don't know anything about Georgia or you don't live in the States, at 4:20 a.m. it's dark. It's still night, okay? Because it's a time change. So we get there in the dead of night. Yeah, they drop us off on the corner of I don't know and who gives a fuck. Pretty much, okay? There's nothing open and you literally get off and into the street. Y'all don't hear me say street, right? Y'all didn't hear me say street. There was no bus station. We was next to Emory Hospital. And if you know anything about Atlanta, that at 4:20, everything's closed. The only person that was outside was the people who got off Megabus. And when I tell you they scattered like homeless flies, we all just scattered into the direction. Me and Ray standing there like, so everybody know where to go and it's just us. So I'm like, well, maybe I should follow somebody to the bus terminal, you know, because maybe they dropped us off up the street. Girl, why ain't no bus terminal? Why you got to stand on the street? And let me just say, they dropped us off at 4:20. Our next bus wasn't coming till 9 a.m., girl. So that means stand in the street, try not to get arrested for being homeless, and wait for your next bus to come. Now, who in the fuck, okay, idea was this? Because I'm just saying, fine, it's $1. We can't be expecting anything, even though, sidebar, I didn't pay no $1, okay? I paid $170, but okay. Okay. You couldn't get a little plastic bag and put it over 2 chairs. You guys couldn't get a tarpaulin. There was no kind of army camouflage, nothing. Just boom, right in the middle of the dock. No sign saying, girl, don't look for no bus terminal. Nobody out there to say, girl, you might want to have a seat on the ground. Just get off the bus and figure it the fuck out, okay? Luckily, me and Ray had a couple coins, so we went ahead and walked 14 blocks, it seemed like, to me, okay? Because it's cold, and I'm carrying all my motherfucking luggage, okay? Ray was carrying it, so I felt bad for him, okay? We walked to a diner to eat. Thank God these people were so nice, okay? And they were like, girl, people coming here off the Megabus looking crazy all the time. Just feel free to sit down and eat. Okay, I was so distraught and disgusted, I got sick and started throwing up. When I get upset, I can work myself into a vomit field. That's just how I am, and I did that. I was so mad. I'm like, oh, wait till they get this letter. When I tell you, if a Megabus person would have came up to me when we were walking to the diner, I would have punched him in the face. Seriously, I was that angry. Fine, we go to the diner. We come back when it's time. We came back at like 8 something. It's a bunch of people out there. By then, Mega Snacks had came because, you know, she forgot to buy her some gloves when she left Tampa. So I bought my gloves, me and Ray some gloves from the Mega Snack place, which thank God they were there, because other than that, I would have been, what, a dried beef jerky by now? Because you don't hear me when I say 5 fucking hours they wanted your girl to stand out there in the cold. But wait, that's not the end of the story. Okay, fine. The bus come at 9, okay? It's a bunch of people going, because mind you, we going to Ohio. We get on the bus. Another raggedy experience. Chargers don't work, but at least this person was so nice to me that I sent my phone 4 rows up to charge so that we'll be able to have something to do. Okay, because the chargers, again, I think it was 3 chargers working on this entire bus, and I mean upstairs and downstairs, like Megabus. Why the fuck am I paying you $170.35 motherfucking cents, and I can't charge my phone? The air conditioner don't work. Now, this bus was dilapidated. We would pull off on the side of the road because he thought he had got a flat. The bus driver sat in the bus. He done left 2 people like, oh, well, you should have been ready. Like, he just didn't give 2 fucks, 3 fucks, 4 fucks, okay? Which was fine by me because I was already sitting down, but I'm just like adding it to my list of shit to add to this video, okay? Megabus is not worth it if you're going out of the state. Now, if you're traveling in your state, great. Like, I would ride Megabus to Orlando or Miami for a little $1.75, fine. But as of right now, my brain is like, girl, I would rather pay Greyhound because, like, who has the time? At least Greyhound got somewhere for you to sit the fuck down, okay? Anyway, so I leave Atlanta. I don't remember where we went from Atlanta, okay? But we went somewhere else, no bus station. Then, let's fast forward to Cincinnati, okay? We get to the Cincinnati bus station. I confront the bus driver because that's just how I am, and pretty much people have noticed since I've been on the bus that I'm going to say something. So I walk up to him and I'm like, so you letting us out on the street? Or there's somewhere to fucking sit down, right? How about he busts out laughing like, haha, girl, you know you going on the street. Like, he was serious. And I just couldn't believe that he said that to my face. Like, the fact that they just was like, yeah, girl, you're going on the street was hilarious to me. So, you know, I done made friends. So, we all talking shit sitting there in Cincinnati. Luckily, because we got to Cincinnati, what time it was? Maybe 9 o'clock at night? I don't remember. But we had to sit there for like 2 or 3 hours. Ray went and got some food because there was a White Castle close by, thank God. Come to find out, the Megabus stop in Cincinnati had been changed because every time the Megabus would let people out there in the street, they would just stick up the whole fucking Megabus stop. Like, everybody who's waiting for the bus, put your motherfucking hands up and give me your goddamn money. Now, if that ain't the craziest shit ever. So they moved the Megabus stop around the corner. Okay, I guess the gunman can't find it hidden behind a building. And they actually had like a little tent where you can sit down, you know, and you'll be inside with the wind not cutting you straight in half, which I appreciated because at that point, I was so desperate to sit down and get away from the cold. You know, at this point, I was going to sit in a stranger's car. You know what I mean? I was thankful at that point, but it still was unnecessary. So I finally got to Columbus. They let us out on the side of the street again. Luckily, that was our last stop and we were able to get in Ray's family member car and drive off, okay? So, that was my story of what happened. Let me just say this, motherfucking Megabus, okay? On top of the fact that you're never going to get my money, if y'all don't give a fuck about your passengers, why would your passengers give a fuck about y'all? Like, I understand it's $1, but Even if I had paid $1, I still would have been mad, but I wouldn't have been as angry because, girl, it's $1. But for $1.70, bitch, you're not going to treat me like I paid $1, okay? That's what you're not going to do. So she will not be riding motherfucking Megabus, and I hope somebody that works at Megabus sees this, because not only did y'all disrespect me in just the way you were handling, I was disrespected because I couldn't plug in my phone. I'm gonna go ahead and say that, because I had to sit in the bus and listen to everybody talk and snore and fart and blah blah blah. And on the way to Columbus, like, the bathroom started leaking. It was like blue dye all over the fucking bottom row. Like, so nothing's gonna work? Okay, so nothing's gonna work. Let's talk about when I went into the bathroom for a second. Let's just start by saying, Jahlicia don't use public restrooms. I've seen the Greyhound bathroom, but I've never used it. I was scared. I closed the door. I don't use trains, bus, none of that. But the Megabus claims that their bathroom is cleaner. So I went in there. First of all, you got to open the door and then back that ass up into the bathroom because ain't enough space, okay? But I will say that it was clean, okay? I'll give them that. You know, I didn't use it, but I went to see, and it was very nice and clean. But I will also say, blue shit was washing all up and down the floor. I mean, and you know they put that sparkly shit, so it was like diamond encrusted floor all over the bus. Which is another no-no. I'm just saying, if you're going to advertise things, they need to be at least working, or at least the bus driver need to give a fuck enough to check to see if it's working. Because for the first 2 hours of our trip from Orlando to Atlanta, he was like, oh, the plugs don't work. Tell me why we went on a stop, we get back on the bus, all the motherfucking plugs working. But mind you, some girl asked him, like, don't you have to hit a switch? No, we don't have to hit no switch. It's computer operated. I mean, he was reading, okay? He got on the microphone like, if y'all need to shut up and sit down. He didn't give two fucks, okay? Okay. So, in closing, Megabus, I would just like to say this. If anybody works there, y'all need to do motherfucking better. And when people come to complain in your window, you need to do more than give them a fucking paper with the 800 number to complain. Like, honestly, if y'all don't give a fuck, then why are you even in business, okay? I don't appreciate the fact that none of that shit worked while I was on there, because, again, we paid $1.70. We ain't paid $1, okay? I wouldn't be saying anything if it was $1, but boo, what you're not going to do is get me sticked up and robbed when I'm just trying to go eat some turkey for Thanksgiving, okay? That's what you're not going to do. Well, again, because you already did it, but you're not going to do it again. So she's going to get on a plane back, or she's going to have to find some other way, okay? Because she's never riding the Megabus again. It's never going to happen. But I just wanted to share that with you. In closing, dear motherfucking Megabus, eat a dick. Woo! This happened 2 weeks ago, and as you can see, I'm still ripe about it. Okay, I contemplated not making a video, but I said, yes, girl, you're going to make this video because they need to know. So I definitely want to just share my experience with you and let you know, if you're going to ride the Megabus, I want you to be informed on what's not going to happen so that you're clear, okay? How you doing? Thank you guys so much for allowing me to vent and get this off my chest. I really appreciate it, okay? And I will see you in the next video. Peace out.
She works hard for the comments, so you better hit that like.